better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, as we stand, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers offense will get the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got eagle.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. They'll go to the air. This time it's complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Caught in the backfield, it's Little. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's moved. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield and split. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out.
This is outside, huh?
And as we start the second, BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin. Continues to fight for yards. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unleashes one. On target to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Flips it out to the back. Back's going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The screen, he's got wheels. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A strike downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Still looking. Here he goes, breaking the pocket.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous,
right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down.
It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throw. Accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Outside the pocket. Let's go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
No bad. I'm just I wish you would have told me earlier, but I probably would stay out there. But I mean, if you tell me it's late, I'll come back out. No, I'm home right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Ball might still be open there, so you call him to make sure.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a gap. It's Little. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The play action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Rushes on him. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the grab close to the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
Yeah, them boys get moving too much. They can't sit still, so I feel it. But nah, I just got home. I mean, I wanted to be outside a little bit, but I wasn't going to try to be outside all for the night, so I had to go home.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
But, man,
and the defense holds firm. No pickup.
I mean, try and call them. See if they are answering.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
But the next time you out in Reveal, let me know though, so I can pop out.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Fucking hell.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be
fucking hell, you didn't catch that.
To take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the try is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
8 out of 1.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 20 over Western Michigan. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. There he goes.
Wow. Low-key, I deadass was not paying attention, bro. Yeah, I just gave him a fucking touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70+ to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking out there.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he found a space, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it! Off to the races! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Avoids pressure. He'll try to do it and breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Florida Atlantic. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And tackled there by the defense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. BYU right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he got just enough of that one. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Contreras. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Slams it ahead. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The last two plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Purdue.
One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go.
He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.